Janice Spendlove is 43. It's impossible to detect from her modest attire and humble demeanour that Janice is in fact exceptionally gifted. It's over 16 years since I first met Janice on the sofa of Good Morning, when she came to tell us about her charity calendar featuring the A roads of the Furness Peninsulas. Even then, Janice's infectious optimism and plucky northern humour had us all in stitches and longing to sample her homemade meat and potato pasties. 16 years on, and Janice's story has taken a dramatic turn. I caught up with her in her hometown of Manchester, where she's a cleaner and part-time door person at the local bar Associates. Janice, tell me, have you always been exceptionally gifted?
Well, this is it, Nick. No. It all started when I came out to TJ Hughes and tripped on a discarded grape. I can't see at the best of times. I'm partially sighted in this eye and colourblind in t'other. I've had to give up muller fruit corners altogether. I can't fight fruit bits. Anyway, I went arse over, what's it, right in the pathway of an oncoming Eddie Stobart. So I darts out at way, slips on the same grape and went flying, straight down an open manhole cover.
That must have been quite a traumatic experience.
I'd still be in there now if my rape alarm hadn't sounded when my handbag ricocheted off that sewage pipe.
Janice's accident was only the beginning of her remarkable story. It wasn't until she regained consciousness from a 22-day coma that the true extent of her incredible ordeal came to light. I asked Janice how she managed to deal with an experience this traumatic. So what happened next? Janice told me what happened next.
Well, I wakes up in A&E, head to toe in plaster. Arms, legs, neck, you name it.
Please take your time.
Anyway, I wake up and the nurses can't understand a word I'm saying, not a dicky bird. I think I'm speaking English, but I'm not. In actual fact, I'm speaking fluent Japanese.
That must have been very alarming.
Alarming? I'm trying to order an umbongo, because that's all I could manage through a straw, and you know what it's like when you just fancy one. And everybody's looking at me like I've flipped.
Is it a particularly tricky translation to Japanese?
No, it's just umbongo.
The alarming change in Janice's personality was eclipsed only by the dramatic symptoms she experienced as she struggled with self-rehabilitation in her Crumpsall maisonette. Now, of course, that wasn't the only thing that happened as a result of your accident. What other strange occurrences did you encounter afterwards?
Well, after I taught myself to speak English again, which is quite a lengthy process when you're fully immobilised in plaster cast, I can tell you, I started getting all sorts of requests to appear on telly. Once I did Treasure, my phone were ringing off the hook. I was fending off the offers with a fish slice. Before the accident, I couldn't get on going for gold for love nor money. You see, it wasn't just the Japanese. Oh no. After the accident, I discovered talents I never knew I had. I could see into the future. I could drive stone wall. I'm a dab hand at decoupage. I developed a singing voice that befits an angel. Silly, silly pride over. You see, now, that just happens. It's always Gracie Fields, though. Or Carol Decker from T'Pow.
The hunger for Janice and her remarkable story stretched far beyond local press and morning television. After her now infamous appearance on the Trisha Goddard show, where she used her newly found psychic powers to channel 1970s actress Eutha Joyce, Janice was in high demand and soon found herself rubbing shoulders with the celebrity A-list. A string of successful appearances on reality television would follow. You became something of a celebrity, didn't you?
What can I say? People could not get enough of me. I was never off Richard and Judy's sofa. I did all the big shows. Strictly Come Dancing, Dancing on Ice, Celebrity Jungle with Lionel Blair and Googie Withers, Come Dine With Me, Coach Trip, Train Trip, Boat Trip, Road Trip with Sue Pollard, where we crossed the Gobi Desert in a pedalo with nothing but a box of copper soup and a salad spinner for company. I drew the line at Celebrity Big Brother though. Take more than a bottle of Lambrini and half a Magnus to make me get me boobies out in a jacuzzi, I can tell you.
Although Janice has enjoyed the heady heights of TV celebrity, her rags to riches story is tainted by her own personal battle. Whilst her accident outside TJ Hughes that day afforded her extraordinary gifts, she also faces a daily struggle as she comes to terms with a rare and as yet undocumented illness, known simply as Yogurt Tourettes, an involuntary reactive disorder that induces the sufferer sporadically to list the names of popular culture-based dairy products.
Activia, Hunkin, Ski, Valley, Valley, Muller, Hippopotamus, Yakult, Hunkin, Activia, Muller, no fat, Roma, and still have baked for Muller. Medicine, go down, Muller. Greta Garbo, Anne Monroe, Dietrich and Marcio. Muller. The bells are ringing for Activia. Get out of my pub once in a la. Consider yourself. Don't push too hard. Your dreams are as sweet Joseph. China in your hand. Don't push too hard. You see? Do you see where I'm coming from now? That always happens, that.
My time with Janice had all too soon come to an end. But once again, I found myself reflecting on the profound effect this remarkable cleaner from Manchester had had on me. As I made my way south, her heartening story and no-nonsense approach fresh in my mind, I was hopeful that perhaps, just perhaps, there's a little Janice Spendlove in all of us. It seems only befitting that the lady herself should have the last word.
Muller!
Janice, thank you very much.
People say to me, they say, Janice, your life is like a film. And I say, yeah. Walk away.